Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Cooking Live at 5. Good evening, you guys. So happy to be back for Cooking Live at 5. Welcome. Super excited. Y'all say hey.
Hey. Hello.
Hey y'all. So excited to see you. Hey family. So we missed you all last week. We plan on getting on. We had some things going, but we are back this week and we're excited to see you all for our cooking event. So we're gonna get right into it. This is gonna be a quick and easy meal, and we're gonna be using our Instapot and our Ninja Foodie. Okay. If you're cooking along with us, please drop that in the comments below. Hey family, I see y'all jumping on. So if you are cooking with us, we love to see that. Also go ahead and hit share because we love for other people to learn about our recipes and the things that we're doing. Also, we will be posting all of the full recipe on confessionsofahomemaker.com. So be sure to check that out. At this point, we have already posted our ingredients and the tools and things that we're using today. All right, so I have my helpers here. Did y'all say hey to everybody?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mom.
Yes.
But hey. I keep smelling seasoning and it's on my hand and I really like it.
Okay, that's a little different. All right, so you guys, so what we're gonna do is we've already started heating our Instapot. The Instapot is greased a bit because we're doing the quinoa in here. Now we've done a lot of grains in our Instapot because they come out perfect. You don't have to guess. But with the quinoa, you do want to go ahead and put something inside the lining, some kind of oil, because you want to make sure it doesn't stick. So we've already preheated. So Bree, be careful because it's going to probably pop a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and pour those sweet peppers in. That's what we're pouring in, y'all. Okay. Y'all hear that sizzling? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stir fry our sweet peppers. Okay. You all right? Okay. We're going to stir fry our sweet peppers. And as you all know, we don't like crunchy vegetables, so we're going to just let that cook down a little bit. While they're working on that, we're going to go ahead and start prepping our tuna, okay? Tuna steaks. So I'm going to grab those. Okay.
Hey, Mom.
Here they are.
There might be a little bit of oil in it because the water in it because the reason why it pops is because when there's oil in it, it creates a bigger infusion. That's why.
Oh, you mean the water and the oil together?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't mix, so they pop a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so here are our tuna steaks. We have 6 nice-sized tuna steaks, okay? And what I like to do on all my fish, are you all right?
Yeah.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can take pain, but that popping hurts.
Okay. All right. I think okay. Let's cut it down just a little bit then. All right.
That's better.
So we're starting out with a little lemon juice. I like to put lemon juice on all my fish. Cut down. You don't want a fishy taste or anything. So I just like to start out with a little bit of that. Okay. And then I am going to put a little grapeseed oil on my fish in preparation for grilling it. Okay. So we're just going to use.
What type of fish is it?
This is ahi tuna steaks.
And where would you get it?
Where would you get it? So pretty much any store. Wegmans, Giant. I mean.
I didn't know they had that.
Yeah. So we put a little oil on there. And then the seasonings we're going to be using today are the seasonings that we're going to be using. We're going to use regular salt. We're going to use some garlic powder. We're going to use a little Old Bay. Love that on fish. Cumin. Cumin is a really good flavor. It just kind of mixes up things. You know, I think for us, my family and I, we normally eat really just chicken, fish, and turkey. And we just started eating a little bit of lamb. But like sometimes you want to mix up your taste palette. You know, like you just want a different taste. And so we've been really experimenting with a lot of different seasonings. So cumin has been one of those things that we have added to, you know, our seasoning blend. And then we're using a little black pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and season those up, our little tuna steaks. Nene, do you want me to take over, baby? No, it seems like it's a lot for you. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, Nate, this is
No.
water. No, mixing it with water will only make it worse.
I mean, y'all, it's not burning. It's not popping. It's all right. But Nate has been a little extra today. Yeah. Yeah, he's being a little actor.
I prefer not to be an actor because sometimes.
Okay, so I put on a little salt. I just added a little garlic powder.
Hey, Mom.
And hold on, sweetie. Let me finish doing this so I don't lose my train of thought. We're gonna move on to our Old Bay. Okay. Just a little bit on each steak. Okay. Now, I decided to cook the tuna on the live because to me, tuna is like one of those hard things to cook because it easily dries out. And you'll see how amazing this grill is that we're getting ready to use, where it cooks it up really quickly, but it doesn't pull away from the flavor. It doesn't dry it out. It just comes out really perfect. Because that's the key. When you are cooking, I'm sorry, I'm switching over. This is black pepper. I just sprinkled on some cumin too. Okay. So now I'm just going to flip it over to the other side. Yeah,
when you cook it, how long do you want to cook it? Because it's really easy to dry it out, I've heard.
Yes, and I'm going to show that when we get ready to cook it, we're going to show them how long we're going to cook it.
Hey, Mom.
Right now, we're just getting it prepped so we can cook it.
Mom?
Okay. Yes, sweet pea.
Exactly how long do you think we should? Because first of all,
With the fish?
no, with the quinoa.
Oh, well, I'm going to tell you, how are our peppers looking so far?
They're a little brown.
They're a little brown?
See?
Okay. Okay. All right, so they're coming along.
So they're sauteing.
Okay, so
Normal.
they're cooked down pretty well. So,
Can I season it a little bit?
what, the fish?
Mhm.
Okay, you're going to do the Old Bay?
Mhm.
Okay, so he's doing some Old Bay. What I'm going to do now, since that the peppers are starting to cook down, we had to pre-rinse the quinoa, so that's what you see in here. So we're going to go ahead and just pour that over into our pan.
And you always want to rinse your quinoa.
You do when you are cooking it this way because you don't want it to stick. But again, if you're making like white rice or brown rice, you do not have to rinse it at all. Okay?
That's something that you want to know.
Yeah.
Because
So-
actually it gives it a little bit more texture.
Okay, so what we got to do, you see how mommy's sprinkling it?
Mhm.
Just like that.
Okay.
Okay, just lightly though. Okay. All right.
Wow.
So, right, so we've got our quinoa in there. So the next thing we got to do is we got to add a liquid.
Can I?
We're going to be using, I'm going to have you pour it in. We're going to be using vegetable broth, but you can use water. But I think vegetable broth adds a little bit more flavor.
Yeah,
Okay.
because water would just like have no flavor.
Right. Well, no, because you can season it. We're still going to season it.
Yeah, but it'll give it a little more flavor.
So you need 1.5 cups of some kind of liquid.
Okay,
We're
do
gonna
I
do-
put oil on both sides?
Yeah, go ahead and splash a little oil on it. Okay.
That sounded very.
Oh.
What does the oil actually do? I've never, I don't actually know what the oil actually does.
I like the oil on there because I think it helps with keeping it from drying out. You know?
Wait, how does it dry out so fast.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm seeing all these comments on here. Hey, y'all. Hey, family. Hey, friends. See you guys on here. Thank you for joining us today. So, we have added the liquid in. Okay. We're just going to stir that.
It smells so good.
It smells good. Okay. So, the last thing I do to the quinoa is we're going to, well, hold on. Let mommy help you with the salt.
Yeah,
We're going to add
don't
just
want it
right.
too
We don't want too much salt. So, we added a little dash of salt in there, and we're gonna add some garlic powder. You're gonna add that. Now, you guys, this is our package of quinoa that we're using. I get it from Aldi's, but you can get it from any grocery store. Okay. All right.
And by the way, I'm not measuring.
Oh, did somebody say? Oh, yeah. Somebody asked you, are you measuring? We're not measuring today. We cooking with our hearts and spirits.
Yes, we know.
And how we feel today.
We think it will taste good. Our hearts are saying yes.
Your heart is saying yes? Okay.
And if it says no, you don't cook it.
Okay.
If it says
So
no.
you guys, we're closing our lid up on our Instapot. We're setting it to be locked up here. We don't, want it on venting setting. So we want it on sealed. And we're gonna set
Mom,
it, hold on, baby.
Okay.
We're gonna set it on pressure cook for 1 minute.
Hey, Mom.
Hold on, baby.
Okay.
1 minute, and it's not gonna be 1 minute. I'm sorry, baby.
Ow.
It's not gonna be 1 minute exactly because the pressure cooker has to build up pressure. So it's gonna take a little while. All right, Nene.
By
What you
the
been
way-
over here doing? Yes.
So I've been taking some of the seasoning that went directly onto the pan
Mm-hmm.
and using oil to
Okay.
to make sure it stays on to our paintbrush.
Okay.
Our
Did you put all the
paintbrush-
seasoning on the other side? You put the cumin on there?
Oh,
Okay. So all right.
well,
So
I got the cumin.
okay, so while Nene's handling that fish for me, okay? Now you babe. You gotta sprinkle it evenly. You see that?
Okay.
You don't want big patches. Yeah,
that's
sprinkle it
not
over
good.
the
Okay.
evenly. Okay. So while
Like
he's
this?
doing, yeah, that's good. That's real good.
Good job.
So while he's doing that,
That's
y'all, we are going to go ahead and use our Ninja Foodie grill. This is one of my major favorite utensils in my kitchen.
Powder?
I
Black pepper.
I'll do the black pepper because I can get a little spicy.
I like some fish spicy,
You like it spicy? You
Yeah.
don't want it spicy. You don't want it too spicy.
especially with Brielle.
Okay. So the Ninja Grill, we use this to grill, to air fry. You can bake, you can roast, you can do so much with it. So I just want to kind of show you guys what it looks like before we cut it on. But this is the air frying tray. Okay. So I fry my French fries in this, or like I said, we just air crisp food in it. When we are getting ready to grill, I put the griddle in, so that's what we'll be using today. This is like the George Foreman grill on a million, because the technology of it has improved quite a bit, because your fat drains off of your foods and things like that. So I love it for that reason. Yes, baby.
Can I put the fish into
The grill?
Yes.
You can do that. But right now we have to preheat it. Anytime you use this grill, it needs to be preheated. It doesn't matter what setting. But for the fish, we're going to use the grilling setting, and we're going to turn it to the max temperature. And this fish is only going to take us about 6 minutes at the most to cook, because we don't want to overcook it.
So
And
why not turn it to 5? And if it goes, and if it's not completely cooked, then bring it up to 6.
Because I want to make sure that it won't cut off. So it won't cut off before 6 minutes, but we'll just keep an eye on it. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and hit start. That puts it on preheating mode. Okay? Yes, baby.
How do you know when any of the food is done?
Well, the pressure cooker will beep. We'll hear a beep, 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 beep. And when that happens, then you're going to well, you won't, but there will release all the pressure from it, and that will be it for our quinoa. And then as for this, like I said, it's not going to take us very long to make it at all because it only takes about 5 to 6 minutes to make the steaks. But the longest part is really preheating the grill. Okay?
Hey,
Is anybody?
Hey, Mom.
Yes, babe.
Like this video, hit that share button.
Yes, indeed. We do want you to share it. Yeah, babe.
By the way, you had mentioned we had just started eating lamb.
Yes, we did.
Why don't we do one of our cooking live at 5 with lamb?
With lamb,
Mhm.
that might be something we might do because I love some lamb, and this thing here, it really makes some great lamb. Okay, so we might have to add that to our recipe log. Was that something y'all would want to learn about? Drop that in the comments if that would be something you would be interested in. Maybe a little lamb chops on the grill. That'd be really good.
And the seasonings we use on our lamb chops is really good. So you should.
Yep, that's a good blend. So I see, oh, yep, Grandma said she uses her Ninja Grill all the time. Yep, because it's an amazing utensil, right?
I am
Okay.
impressed.
So
with
y'all,
cooking.
how's your week been? While we wait for the grill to warm up so we can throw our fish on, how are y'all doing? How's your week going?
Drop it in the comments.
Did you guys enjoy some of the warm weather we had? I know the weather's been kind of back and forth, but
And back
we
and
got
forth.
out and played.
And guess what?
What, babe?
Next week it's gonna be in its 60s.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be in the high 60s, so we definitely gonna get outside and play. What you doing, babe?
Pressing into the seasoning so we got a good flavor on the inside.
Oh, I think it's gonna be all right. You don't have to press it.
But don't flip it, don't flip it.
That's good, babe. You did a great job. I feel like this is gonna be really, really good.
Wait, something just happened.
Something just happened? What just happened? No, it's still building up pressure. So we just gotta wait for it to build up the pressure.
is actually high, it says.
It is on high, but it's gonna build up, and then we're gonna be able to release the pressure and have our quinoa. So you're so excited for spring, looking forward to planting a garden. Yeah, I love the springtime. It's like, I think the spring and the fall are our favorite, or at least my favorite, because it's not too hot and it's really pretty outside. And yes, I love when, we get our flowers going, and, it's just a time of, I think, like renewal when I think of springtime. So I love that.
That's my favorite.
What's
Yeah.
the definition of renewal?
Just like a restart, refreshing, like, yeah.
It restarts all the plants very much.
Yeah, all
the cycle of life.
right. Because in the fall, you know how the trees, they all the leaves fall off, and then bam, they start blooming again in the springtime.
Because the seeds from the other ones that have died
Yeah,
are raising new.
yeah, you're right. So our pressure cooker right now, you guys. Let me show you. I'm gonna just turn it. Whoop. Whoop.
Oh gosh. We'll stand
That's
back,
it.
stand back, stand back.
So the pressure cooker, when I moved it, the little spout tried to go off. But so it's just saying now it has built up. So any minute now it should start counting down. Well, that's because it's like building up a lot of pressure. So,
Does it do
Sure.
that a lot?
huh?
Does it do that a lot?
So Miss Holly says, what do you guys think she should plant in her garden?
I think maybe you could plant, if we're talking about flowers, I'm like daisies.
You like daisies?
And
Okay.
dandelions.
Okay, but well, what about, our Instapot just went off, you guys, so that's our quinoa. So we're gonna release the pressure, okay? All
And
right,
if we're talking food, I was thinking maybe,
come on over here so they can hear you.
if we're talking about food, I was thinking maybe like
What kind of
vegetables.
vegetables?
I'm thinking about cabbage.
Cabbage?
Yeah.
Yeah, cabbage, we like cabbage. Yes, we're making quinoa, so that will be good. With this meal, normally, good sides to me, like sauteed spinach, maybe some sauteed Brussels sprouts, all those kind of things. Oh, okay. Is it pausing? Y'all seeing pausing going on? I never know what's going on. You know, it's always some technical stuff. Let me know. But I see someone saying that the live is pausing. So drop a comment if that's happening for you too.
It might be because the farther you're away from the live, it might be harder to get a good signal.
Is that what it is?
Like when it's like walkie-talkie. The farther you get away from them,
It's hard to communicate.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you guys, the grill is taking quite a bit of time here.
That's 1 minute, Mommy.
Yeah, our quinoa is done, so we're gonna just leave it like that for now. The pressure has released, but I'm gonna go ahead, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these steaks on.
It's gonna
be all right. Yeah, babe.
remember, I'm gonna put them in.
What?
Well, we gotta get it
Okay,
fast.
be careful because this is very hot.
I know.
We don't want you to burn yourself.
Right. You got it?
Yep.
So you see, this grill is really a nice size. We'll definitely be able to get all 6 of our, hold on, we gotta spread it out good. Definitely get all 6. Hold on, let me finish putting them on real quick.
Mom.
Okay, get that last one. Don't drop it though. Okay. Okay. All right, so we got all 6 steaks on there. We're gonna close that up.
Steaks.
Yeah, the tuna steaks.
Oh.
The tuna steaks. Okay, so there is pausing going on, they said. Huh.
Okay, let me check the video and audio feeds. Okay, let's see.
Nick, you're a genius.
Look like there's nothing going on our side. Let's see.
All right, so we have the fish on, okay? And that, like I said, we're gonna watch that for about 5 minutes. Now, normally I would let this thing go until it beeps and says add food, but it's taking longer than I anticipated today. So it's hot. You know, the point is that you want to preheat.
That's a little odd. See that right there?
Mm-hmm.
The farther down it goes, the odder it is.
I'm not sure. So we're gonna do about 5 minutes. So I'm watching the clock. So about 5:26, I'm gonna take a look at our fish. I might flip it over. It's not necessary. That's what I love about this grill, is it definitely cooks things evenly. Okay.
Because as the bottom cooking, the top is cooking too.
Yeah, the technology in this thing is amazing. Okay. All right. So let me walk over here. We're gonna take a look at our quinoa. See how that's going.
Hey mom.
How
How long?
Here, let mommy help you because that's hot.
Very hot.
Oh.
Did you see all the smoke and steam coming out of? Oh
That
gosh.
looks good.
All right.
Stir that up, Mama. Ooh.
So again,
It
make
sucked
it.
in all the liquid.
It did. But again, making your grains in the Instapot or any pressure cooker is amazing because it comes out so flavorful and
That looks so
nice and
good.
fluffy and perfect,
It's so
you know, as far as your
fluffy.
tastes go. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to get prepared to get some plates down because we're going to be able to serve this here shortly.
And then we're going to make it look good, and then we're going to eat it.
We're going to eat it. We are going to eat it. But what was I saying before I said some good green things to add to this meal? Like I said, what was I saying? Spinach,
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts,
Broccoli.
green beans.
I
Because we
think you were
believe
saying
in
something.
always having a good side dish with green vegetables.
It's always good for us.
Yep.
What's
Always
the
good.
side dish?
It's the things you eat on the side.
They
All right, so let's get us a plate.
Wouldn't it just be called a side?
Normally they call it side dish. That's what they normally call it. Baby, don't pull it out yet. Don't pull it out. Let's leave it in there, okay? So anyway, do y'all have any questions for us so far about this meal? Do you guys feel like this is something you guys will venture out and try? Even if you don't have a grill like this, you know, the key to making the tuna is not to overcook it. Sometimes when you cut it open, it may still have a little pink to it, but it doesn't mean that it's not done. You just want to make sure, like I said, that you cook it at a high heat and that you only cook it for about 5 to 6 minutes tops.
So you don't dry it out.
Yeah, because that's the worst thing, to overcook a tuna steak, exactly. Oh, so a question came up. It says, what are your favorite vegetables, Nate and Brielle?
I'll speak first.
What
Okay. Let's say probably Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts?
Yes, but they have to have a little spice.
A little, okay. So Brussels sprouts. So he's talking about my balsamic vinaigrette Brussels sprouts, but I do add some interesting things to it to give it a little kick. So that's probably something that I will make on a live so you guys can see how we make our sauteed Brussels sprouts.
So my favorite is, I guess I'm like an ordinary person, but I like some, I don't know.
Micah is asleep. Micah is asleep.
Micah is asleep. That's where our little Micah man is. Yeah, he decided to go on out. Oh, Miss Holly says she's impressed that you guys like Brussels sprouts.
I like cabbage.
You like it? Yes. Cabbage is really good. So I'm gonna cut open one of these steaks just to make sure everything is looking good, but it has run for about 5 minutes.
Oh, that looks good.
Okay.
That might
Yeah,
be good.
Yep.
That's good.
But
Okay,
remember,
so
remember,
We're gonna start flipping.
even
So
though
we're gonna
it might be
flip.
pink a little bit on the tuna on the inside,
You see that?
doesn't mean
It's not done.
doesn't mean it's not done. But it also doesn't mean that if it's all completely pink, that it's completely cooked.
Okay.
So it might be medium rare.
This is our food at the end. Like I said, we're gonna add a green vegetable, but this is how our quinoa and our tuna steak came out, and we're gonna go ahead and sample it. Y'all ready?
Very much ready.
Mommy got you food.
Here you go.
Can I get it first?
Yep.
I want to
Okay.
That's
Hold on.
choice.
So let me cut this.
I
Thank
try.
Okay. All right. Just get
you.
a piece. Get a piece and taste it. Get a piece of this one and taste it, Mama.
I want a piece of the food.
Okay. All right. So it's yummy. All right.
It's not hot.
That's good.
Let me try the quinoa.
Okay.
It's perfect. It's not too hot, but it's not too cold, and it's not too dry, and it's not too
It's just got a good texture to it. Let me taste it.
Mhm.
And the flavor's great.
So it's very juicy.
Yeah.
Very juicy.
Very, very juicy.
Let me
Mom,
see.
can I have my fork back?
Yeah, I'm just. Okay.
Ooh.
So y'all, that's it for today. That's our cooking live. So hold on, baby. Make that a little smaller.
That's good.
So we enjoyed spending this time with you, and we will see you all next week. Again, we will post, more details about the recipe and stuff like that on confessionsofaHomemaker.com. And so you be on the lookout for that. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
All right. Y'all have a blessed rest of your weekend.